Hello guys and gals, welcome back this week for another episode of Haunted Gaming. This time we do another Super Mario creepypasta called Mario. Now before we begin, this creepypasta is pretty unique in that the game it details actually exists as a ROM hack for Super Mario World, and the entire creepypasta was detailed on a post at SMW Central by a user called Adam, and it spanned out across a number of posts. Also, it's pretty lengthy. That being said, let's go and see what this has to offer. The creepypasta begins with Adam telling us what happened on a boring night. On that night, Adam signed into an IRC chat room named #SMWC. Adam talked to the other users and after a while browsed the hacks waiting to be moderated section. In this section were 33 hacks, with the majority of them looking very horrible. Eventually, a hack called Mario caught Adam's eye. The mod's description appeared to look like it was a badly translated plot description from Japanese to English. The description went like this: as you play the role of Super Mario Plumber, verify that you are beautiful Purin Sesu Tozu Toru. Again, Bowser kidnapped the evil king. It is your job to save her. This hack includes 6 levels of very long. Adam initially overlooked this hack, but the curious side of him made him download it. The screenshot for the hack simply showed the letters Mario from the original game's title, and no dates or names, which is odd since hackers usually include this information to signify their identity and the start of the project. The download contained 2 files. One was a hack file which would be passed into the Super Mario World ROM and a text file called 3007014. The patch file was 27 kilobytes in size and was named Mario. Before playing the patch, Adam read the text file but realized it was just complete jargon until closely examining the top of the text file. A string of characters appeared on screen like you're seeing right now. In the string were the words "Find me," repeated again and again. Adam grew more and more interested and decided to patch the ROM and play this hack. After patching the game, Adam started it up in an emulator and saw that the title had been replaced with the letters Mario. Also on the title screen, the layer 3 tiles were absent, making the game's color palette seem dull. Adam began a new game, and in the beginning of the game it would display Luigi and Mario like normal, with a text box appearing above them detailing the plot for the game. In this paragraph, it detailed that Bowser was not the enemy this time and it was Mario. The text box read, "Welcome, this is Dinosaur Land. In this strange land we find that Princess Toadstool is missing again. Looks like Mario is at it again." Adam knew something was odd about this specific hack, even though he had played countless hacks for nearly 2 years. Adam pressed the start button and instantly went into the overworld. It looked like the exact same overworld from the real game, except that level names were different. For example, Yoshi's house would just be called Yoshi's, totally omitting the house part. The house was barren and the familiar details such as smoke and birds were gone, and all that was left was a message box. The message box simply revealed binary code, like what you're seeing on the screen right now. It translates into decimal like this: 7237492, and apparently to Adam this translated to the word notepad. Adam went back to the IRC chat room to tell everyone about this hack and how it was freaking him out. The other posters simply responded back sarcastically. Adam returned to the game as his interest began to go through the roof. Adam went to the level Yoshi's Island 1, except this time it was called Never Come Back. Adam thought this would be an impossible level, but it wasn't. The level started with a loud sound from what sounded like Bowser's flying machine. The sound was loud enough to extremely scare Adam, but besides the music, everything in the level seemed to be untouched, except some enemies were missing and the dragon coins couldn't be collected no matter what. Adam began to wonder if Mario had really done something to Dinosaur Land. Adam just couldn't figure out what that was. So as Adam proceeded through the levels, he discovered that all the blocks had been opened and the enemies were missing entirely, and that there were no coins except for the dragon coins. Adam saw the message box. He saw a message box and hit it and received a message that said, "Point of advice, I hate you." Adam began to think the author was some sick individual and that Mario really did do something. Adam began thinking of every possibility, but then hit another message box and this time it said "Point of advice." He disregarded this and rushed to the end. At the end was a fire flower, but it was too high to reach, so Adam ignored it and moved forward. The path to the Yellow Switch Palace appeared, and Adam proceeded to go to the palace. The overworld now also had some details missing at this point. Adam reached the Switch Palace, which was named Mario World instead of its usual name Switch Palace. On reaching the level Yoshi's Island 2, which was now named Yoshi's House, Adam began the level and noticed the color palette was changed as well as the background. Adam reached the block that holds Yoshi, and upon freeing Yoshi, received a message that said, "Hooray! Thank you for rescuing me. My name is Yoshi. On my way to rescue my friend." Adam wondered what could Mario even have done to Dinosaur Land, and again pondered every single situation. Venturing further into the level though, Adam did see another message box, which wasn't even remotely normal, as it stated, "But is there anything I can do to change your mind?" Adam wondered what this meant, and was now even more curious about Mario. Adam also believed someone was talking to him through these message boxes, possibly Yoshi. Again in this level, many things were missing except for some enemies like the moles and chucks. Another message box appeared, which stated, "Point of advice, this is the selfish way out." Adam wondered what this meant. Was the game calling him selfish for playing this hack? Was Yoshi contacting him? No matter what, Adam was getting more and more creeped by this hack. Adam ventured further and noticed the game's details, such as the clouds and some colors were missing, which made Adam start to feel depressed. The next level, instead of being called Yoshi's Island 3, now read as Yoshi's Island 7. Adam started the level and noticed that it had a solid black background and the blue and gray covered floor. The level felt lifeless and barren. There wasn't even a living thing on the besides the goal. It was just flat land. Adam finished the level and opened a new path on the overworld, which led to the level Yoshi's Island 4, which was now called Leave Now. Adam wanted to quit, but curiosity kept him going. At this point, no one was in the chat room, and Adam knew he was alone at this point. In the level, there was no water, so Adam couldn't use Yoshi as a sacrifice to make longer jumps, but eventually realized that Mario could walk in the air when reaching a really far jump. Near the end of the level, there was another message box that said, "You get if you cut at the end. If you collect, you can." Adam tried to figure this out, but gave up. It made no sense. Adam finally reached the first castle of the game, Iggy's Castle, except this time it was called Go Back. Ignoring the name, Adam wanted to just get this over with and see the end of this hack. The lava was dark blue. It was a dark blue greenish color, and there were more and more message boxes as Adam went through the level. Every message box was blank, with Yoshi's signature at the bottom, and sometimes other message boxes would just simply read, "Don't you think you caused enough trouble?" Again, Adam didn't know what this meant, and thoughts started invading his head about what Mario could have done and why everyone hates him. Adam began feeling more depressed and scared at this point. Adam kept going down the hallway, checking message boxes that contained either one of these two messages. He ignored them eventually and reached a door which led to nothing but a small section of land. The level appeared to auto-scroll as well. At the end of this land was a pit, and Adam believed that he would have to jump off the pit and commit suicide. But Mario could walk in the air, and Adam proceeded walking on air until he reached a boss door. Adam manned up and entered the door to face a normal Iggy boss. Adam felt kinda cheated, but at least it was finally over. On the castle clear screen, instead of the usual message, it said, "Victim number 1. Eyeballs were unable to be found. The victim was found lying on her carpet. Causes of death unknown. Hand marks with unidentifiable fingerprints were found all over the corpse." Adam was disgusted and wondered what this meant. Why the disturbing message? Why were eyes not found, and why unidentifiable fingerprints? Did Mario do this? And was the girl Princess Toadstool? The player entered the next level, Donut Plains 1. The level also kept its original name. On entering, there were two messages. The messages stated one of the messages said "There's no way out of here," and the other one said "Fly away," both contradicting each other. Adam couldn't find a feather, so Adam continued to explore the level and found that he was stuck with an invisible wall in front of him. Adam thought he was stuck, but upon closer inspection, Adam triggered some invisible tunnel and was transported to a level with a black background, stone blocks for the ground, and a door that was too small to enter because of the mushroom given to him to prevent him entering that door. The level contained nothing, and upon hitting a wall, Adam again triggered another hidden tunnel. Now Adam was in a small room which held a pit and a wall. Adam checked the bottom of the pit, which was solid ground, but kept hitting down to find an invisible tunnel. And there was one, except now there wasn't even a level and the screen was just black. Adam waited for a few minutes and then shut off his PC. Upon restarting the PC, a message appeared stating, "Now you shall suffer a few moments of the same fate." Adam knew no hack could do this and grew scared. The emulator loaded up again, and Adam couldn't quit this time. It was just Mario and Yoshi standing there for a few seconds. A scary picture popped up for about 2 seconds. Adam believed this was victim number 1. Then the electricity went out, and it was completely dark. But somehow, Mario and Yoshi were on the screen as if the PC was still powered on. Adam's door was blocked and he was trapped, and about 5 minutes later the lights came back on and the emulator quit on its own. Adam thought this might have been Mario atoning for his actions, and this hack was simply to put players in the shoes of Mario being thrown into a hell that looked like Yoshi's Island. Finally, the ordeal was over and the nightmare was done, and the chat room started to busy up. Adam quickly shared his experiences with the chat room. One file was created on Adam's PC. It was a JPEG file, and was greeted with the same scary image he saw in the game. In the end, Adam tells us that it's only a hack and it can't hurt you. Or can it? Well, this is one of the lengthier creepypastas, but it's also one of the best creepypastas out there. This one is unique because the hacked game actually exists, and it's available to play as long as you have an emulator and ROM of the original Super Mario World. Now, other creepypastas have their games, such as Sonic.exe, but it's fan-made, whereas this isn't fan-made, and was posted by the user Mario. It was actually on the website at the time of writing. The one thing I really love about this creepypasta is how it happened in real time. See, on the forums, this creepypasta details the SMW forums, which is a real legit site that actually hosts hacks for Super Mario World. Now, this creepypasta, what I mean by occurring in real time, is that it wasn't kind of written in advance. A user named Adam was actually posting this in the year 2010 and was constantly updating and posting to the SMWC community on that forum threads, after several hours after the events happened to him. Each and every hour there were a couple posts. And people were responding between those posts as it actually occurred. It appeared as if someone actually legitimately downloaded a hack out of curiosity and played the game and experienced this stuff. Could this have been some trick by the forum admins to generate, some humor on the site? Or is this actually a real story? If you look at the times, if you look at the way it happened, it seems so real. Could the author really, this author Mario, really have made this game for the purpose that, I guess it was intended to by Adam? Could Adam be telling the truth? I don't know, but it's seriously some creepypasta. I mean, that is in itself one of the creepiest things ever. It's realistic to the point where you legitimately believe this actually happened. And I'm still having doubts. I'm thinking, it could have actually happened. And you know what? This creepypasta didn't even need to use gore or blood. Rather, just create an experience that gradually grows more creepy as time moves on. Rather than, get right into the creepiness. It gradually pulls you in. And to be honest, summarizing this creepypasta isn't worth it. You really have to read that forum thread that Adam posted in, about the hack to get this full effect. Then to put it short, it's written in a similar style to the Ben Majora's Mask creepypasta, in several posts. And I don't find much wrong with this creepypasta. I didn't notice any, meaningful cliches, and nothing really bad without nitpicking. All in all, I have to say this is a good creepypasta. It's lengthy, it's written, it has good pacing, and best part of all, it's realistic, to the point where you're wondering, man, this has to be real. You have these doubts. Again, this is a good creepypasta, and I highly recommend you all to go check it out. Again, what would you rate this creepypasta, and what would you change to make it better? This has been another episode of Haunted Gaming, and if you like what you saw, then like, comment, and subscribe. This is me, Mudahar, from Some Ordinary Gamers, and I'm out.